And for the ninth straight month, the Earth is obliterating global heat records. February, the winter as a whole, and the world's oceans set new high temperature marks, according to the European Union Climate Agency. Sea surface temperatures weren't just the hottest for February, but eclipsed any month on record. And the last month that did not see a record for hottest month, that was last May. In February, averaged 13.54 degrees, breaking the old record from 2016 by about an eighth of a degree.
And for more on this, we're joined live now by Stephen Flisfetter. He is a meteorologist with Environment Canada. Thanks so much for joining us, Stephen. How do you, as an expert, make sense of what's been going on temperature-wise?
Well, temperatures have definitely been above seasonal across the country. Toronto has definitely not been spared that. What we're seeing is this winter season in particular, a combination of the effect of El Nino, which typically gives warmer than normal temperatures across Western Canada and can occasionally push into Eastern Ontario and into Quebec even. Add to that the effects of climate change. So having these two things combine have really given us well above seasonal temperatures across the board.
So when looking at trends, what does this mean for the upcoming seasons the rest of the year? You know, spring, summer, fall, next winter?
Well, in terms of El Nino, we're expecting the effect to diminish. So we won't have that push of warmth contributed to El Nino for this part of the country, leaning into the latter half of spring into summer. But we do expect temperatures nonetheless to remain above seasonal, which will continue that overall trend that we've been seeing for quite some time.
And, you know, speaking of that trend, February 2024 was the 9th consecutive hottest month on record. Is that something you expect to continue?
I can't say whether or not the months will continue to be above record-breaking values, but what I can say is that we do expect temperatures to remain above seasonal through this spring. And as the climatologists have been predicting for many years now, we expect overall general trends of warming temperatures as the decades go on.
Okay, so with this trend of warming temperatures, can you talk about the occurrence of, violent weather patterns as well?
Yeah, with climate change and warming global temperatures, we expect there to be an increase in extreme weather associated. It doesn't mean that we're going to see more frequent, necessarily extreme weather, but we do expect the extremes to be elevated. So that can mean anything from higher amounts of rain and flash flood situations. Record-breaking hurricane seasons are potentially going to occur over the coming decades as well.
And Stephen, I just have to ask you about the snow, because it really seems like we didn't get much this winter. What are we supposed to get, and what are we at for this time of year?
Yeah, this winter has definitely been lacking in terms of snow for the city of Toronto. Ordinarily, we would see at least one snowfall event of at least 15 centimeters. We didn't see any snowfall events this winter at Pearson Airport that even made it to 10 centimeters. Definitely lacking in terms of snow for this year.
And along with that, can you talk about any cooling trends, as in terms of historically speaking?
I'm not entirely certain what you're looking for with cooling trends.
Well, right now we're seeing a pattern of warming over the past, a few years and months. What have we seen in terms of a cooling trend, if anything at all?
No, really the numbers are showing us a continued warming trend over the past months, years, decades, and we expect that trend to continue. It's not to say that there won't be cold days in the coming weeks or months or even years, but overall, when we look at average temperatures across the region, across the country, we expect temperatures to continue to rise.
All right, Stephen Flisfetter, a meteorologist with Environment Canada. Thanks so much for your insights. We really appreciate your time.
Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you.